Judge Judy, everybody, including my dear friend and court officer Nothet. I'm really stupid when it comes to sports, so let me try to make this as simple for myself as possible. And tell me if I'm off base. You have a baseball league greater than a baseball. Tournament greater than Judge Judy, and you coach a baseball. Or have a baseball team. Greater than, yes, Your Honor. Greater than Judge Judy, and there was a tournament. The grand prize off which was $10,000 greater than, yes, Your Honor, greater than Judge Judy. In order for each team to participate there was a participation fee. And the fee for participating in your tournament was how much? Greater than $1,500 per team entry fee. Greater than Judge Judy. So if you wanted to have the chance of winning $10,000, you could participate in the tournament by a $1,500 fee. Greater than. That's correct. Greater than Judge Judy. Did you approach Mr. Finnegan, the defendant? So, did they approach you about joining the tournament? They approached us about it, doing the tournament. Greater than Judge Judy, who's the they? Alex Bentley, Your Honor. Greater than Judge Judy, Mr. Bentley. Raise. Mr. Bentley, do you remember on what date you approached the plaintiff? Electronically? It was in person. I do. Saturday, September 1st, exactly 2 weeks before the tournament, we attended a practice greater than Judge Judy. September 1st, greater than. Yes, ma'am. Greater than Judge Judy. And at that time, he had not yet signed up. The tournament, greater than not yet to that point, correct? Greater than Judge Judy. And at that point. How many teams did you have signed up for Thatnernam? Either 9 or 10? We were almost there. We needed 12 total. Greater than Judge Judy. You needed 12 in order to make your E1 profit. Right? Correct? Greater than Judge Judy. And you did in fact sign up for the tournament. Greater than we actually didn't sign up. Your Honor, we gave a deposit of $200 at Theometing. But there was no documentation signed. Greater than Judge Judy. Just a second. Greater than, yes. Ma'am, greater than Judge Judy. But you gave him a $200 deposit. Greater than correct. And said we would do the best that we could to make this happen in such short period of time. Greater than Judge Judy, and signed no papers. No papers were signed before the tournament, Your Honor. Greater than Judge Judy, and then Thetternamont took place. Greater than the tournament came up. Yes, greater than Judge Judy. On what date? The 14th of September, Your Honor. Greater than Judge Judy, and at that time. The only thing that Yahoo'd contributed was $200 greater than. That's all we had contributed. And we'd also had notified Mr. Bentley in regards to that we weren't going to be a blotto afford to play in his tournament greater than we'd already committed Tawana Thor tournament 2 weeks after that. Greater than, it's Judge Judy. Okay, did you notify them in writing? I have an email with his replies. Greater than Judge Judy. Make I see it? Yes, Your Honor. It was dated on the 12th, 2 days prior to Thetternamont. Greater than Judge Judy. 2 days prior 12th tournament. Yes, greater than Judge Judy. Well, that's a little late in the game. Greater than understood. Greater than Judge Judy. You understand that? That's a little late in the game. Greater than yes, Your Honor. Greater than Judge Judy. What's a ringer or two? Ma'am, a ringer is a player who's not supposed to be on Thatham per se, or is not typically on that team. A ringer is a player from the outside brought into play for a short period of time. Typically greater than Judge Judy. Usually a good player. Greater than usually. A good player, greater than, hopefully, if you're lucky, greater than Judge Judy, a ringer, you know? I'm not real sophisticated about this, but ... a ringer suggests somebody that's not supposed to be there. That is a better player than probably you have. Greater than your honor. Greater than. Judge Judy, that give us a better chance. That's a ringer. We'll get you a ringer or two. Well, I'm glad you're acknowledging that. Otherwise, I'd have a lot often with you. Laughter, it's too bad anyway. You did in fact go and play in the tournament. Greater than we went with you understanding that we had told. Could only afford $600 at this tournament, which he said pay what you can and make sure are there. Judge Judy, so you went and you played. How much money did you give Jim in total? We gave him $500 in total, Your Honor. Greater than Judge Judy. Out of the $1,500. Greater than. Yes. He actually gave us a reduced rate of $1,200 when we came to practice. Your Honor, greater than Judge Judy. Just a second. Greater than on just because he was in need of mortems. Greater than Judge Judy, did they give you any ringers? We did not receive any ringers, Your Honor, and thosier, basically. It's the definition of ringer players, like ex-professional players or minor league players. Greater than Judge Judy. I understand. I understand what it means. Greater than. Yes, ma'am, greater than Judge Judy, that, your guys play for sport. But they have a couple of people play for more than sport. Auntie would beef up your team a little bit. Greater than yes, ma'am. Greater than Judge Judy. Increasing the chances of your winning, which is a little dishonest. English.